You ever feel like your Spanish is just a little, I don't know, clunky, like you're translating word for word in your head from English? Well, listen, one of the biggest secrets to sounding more natural isn't about cramming more vocab. It's about using shortcuts. And today, we're going to unlock one of the most powerful ones, direct object pronouns. So, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the basics, give you the tools you need, show you a super simple 3-step method, cover a couple of finer points, and then we'll practice it all together. Sound good? Let's jump in.
Okay, first things first. Before we can start swapping words out and sounding all fluent, we have to know exactly what it is we're swapping. And that brings us right to the foundation of all of this, figuring out what a direct object actually is.
Okay, this right here, this is pretty much the only rule you have to burn into your brain for this first part. The direct object is just the thing in the sentence that's getting the action. And how do you find it? It's so easy. You just ask the verb who or what. That's it. It's a simple little test that works every single time. Let's see it in action. Take this sentence, ella lee el libro. She reads the book. Now just ask the question. What does she read? El libro, the book. Boom. That's it. You found it. The noun that directly answers that what question, well, that's our target. So, now we know how to find our target. Let's look at the tools we're going to use to replace it. These are our direct object pronouns, or DOPs for short. You can think of them as this little cast of characters that are going to make our sentences way shorter and, honestly, just sound cooler. And here they are. Now, the cool thing about this is that a bunch of these probably look super familiar, right? Me is me, us is nos, pretty easy. The ones you really want to focus on, though, are lo, la, los, and las. These are the ones we're going to use for it or them. So, how do you know whether to use lo, la, los, or las? This is the whole secret right here. The pronoun has to match the gender and number of the noun you're kicking out. So if you're replacing los zapatos, which is masculine and plural, you got to use los. Make sense, right? And if you're replacing la manzana, feminine singular, you use la. It's all about matching. All right, we know how to find the direct object, and we've got our toolbox of pronouns. Now let's put it all together with this simple, repeatable formula that I like to call the 3-step swap. Seriously, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you identify the direct object. Ask who or what. Second, you choose the right pronoun from our chart, the one that matches. And third, you place that pronoun in the right spot. That's the entire method. Let's walk through one together. Veo la película. I see the movie. Okay, step 1. What do I see? La película. Got it. Step 2. Película is feminine and singular, so we're going to choose la. And step 3, place it correctly and the sentence becomes la veo. See? Hear how much smoother and more natural that sounds? Okay, you've totally got the basics down. Now let's zoom in on that third step, placement. This is where we get into the pro moves. There are really only 2 main rules here, and once you know them, you can handle basically any sentence you come across. So, rule number 1, and this is your go-to, the one you're going to use 90% of the time, is this. The pronoun goes directly before a single conjugated verb. So instead of saying compramos las flores, it becomes las compramos. See that? The las just hops right in front of compramos. But what happens if you have 2 verbs, like I am going to buy it? This is where it gets kind of cool because you actually have a choice. You can either stick with rule number 1 and put the pronoun before the first verb, like lo voy a comprar, or you can attach it right to the end of the infinitive, making it one word, voy a comprarlo. Both are 100% correct. You just pick whichever one feels more natural to you. All right, enough theory. The absolute best way to get this stuff to stick is to actually do it. So, let's shift gears and try a few together. I'm going to put a sentence up, and I want you to try rewriting it. Okay, here's the first one. Yo como la pizza. I eat the pizza. Go on, run it through the 3 steps. Find the object, pick the pronoun, and place it. Go ahead and pause and say your answer out loud. Do it. So, did you get it? The direct object is la pizza. It's feminine and singular, so we use la. Then it goes right before the verb, como, which gives us yo la como. Nice job. Let's try another one. Let's keep the momentum going. Compramos el coche. We buy the car. Okay, take a second. What does this become? Say it out loud. And the answer is lo compramos. Why? Well, El coche is our direct object. It's masculine and singular, so we have to use lo. Then we just pop it before the verb. See? You're totally getting the hang of this.
Okay, last one. This is the challenge round. Voy a leer el libro. I am going to read the book. Now remember what we said. You've got 2 possible correct answers here. See if you can get both of them.
And there they are. The direct object is el libro, so of course we're using lo. You could put it before the first verb and get lo voy a leer, or you could stick it on the end of the infinitive to get voy a leerlo. If you got either one of those, or both, that is fantastic work. So, let's boil it all down. This whole thing really just comes down to these 3 key ideas. Find your target by asking who or what, match the pronoun perfectly to the noun's gender and number, and then place it either before the main verb or attach it to an infinitive. That's the whole system right there.
See? We just took a concept that can feel really complicated and we broke it down into a simple, repeatable method. So the question I want to leave you with is this. What other part of Spanish seems super intimidating right now, but might just be a few simple steps away from finally clicking? Keep at it.